Was Aster about to defeat Chazz? Let's watch.
Chazz Princeton versus Aster Phoenix. In Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Chazz undergoes a massive transformation under the tutelage of Aster Phoenix.
Season 3? Didn't this happen in season... Wait.
As a result, he becomes a pro duelist. But in the process, he also becomes a corporate shill. Can you believe Chazz hawking his own Ojama merchandise to his fans? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Let me just write the list over here. Even Aster...
You might be a sponsor and chilling your merch. Like, it wouldn't be me. This is what I would do if I had any.
Falls victim to this. Forced to throw the pro duel against Chazz because their manager has blackmailed him by holding on to his father's Destiny Hero plasma. Spoilers, in the end, Chazz beats Aster, solidifying that he has surpassed his mentor. But that made me wonder, with how good Aster is, could he really not have won this duel? Without corporate interference in the duel, would anything have changed? I mean, let's be honest, nothing ruins a high stakes Duel Monsters duel than someone trying to sell you something in the middle of
Yeah, I already know what he's gonna do. He's about to go into the sponsor segment.
it. Like, you're right in the action and then you just cut away to something. If you're like me, like right now, just going, today's video is sponsored by Figgies. If you haven't seen them yet, they're high quality magnetic pixel art collectibles with a reversible metal backdrop that you can use to customize your display for either on your desk or snap them together directly onto your wall. The 7th Yu-Gi-Oh! Wave just dropped, and it's all about the Duel Monsters creator himself, Maximilian Pegasus, and his Toon Monsters.
Actually, the Toon Monsters look really cool in this art style.
Toon Dark Magician Girl, Toon Summon Skull, and the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. They look incredible, and the pixel style actually does fit the Toon aesthetic very well. Upgrade your setup and support the channel by using discount code TGSAnime at checkout, and if you're lucky, you just might pull a rare bronze, silver, or even gold chase variant. Link in the description and pinned down in the comments if you want to get yours. And that's essentially what...
When are you gonna play Toon Cyber Dragon? When it's a good card.
I would have said, but I wouldn't do that to you guys. I would never. So I think without further ado, let's jump into the duel.
Alright.
The duel begins and Aster goes first. He draws, and his opening hand consists of Destiny Hero Dread Servant, Destiny Hero Diamond Dude, Clock Tower Prison, Spirit, Acceleration, and Eternal Dread. Aster starts by activating his field spell, Clock Tower Prison. Now, while this card is on the field, during each of the opponent's turns, Clock Tower Prison will gain a clock counter. When it has 4 or more counters, Aster no longer takes any battle damage. If this field spell is destroyed, with 4 or more clock counters on it, Aster gets the special summon Destiny Hero Dreadmaster from his hand, deck, or grave.
That's the type of cards that Yugiboomers enjoy. We want slow cards like this, so that we go into into turn 9. Yes, we love turn 9.
Aster follows up this play by setting his Eternal Dread Trap face down and then activating his D-Spirit spell. This card lets him special summon a level 4 or lower Destiny Hero in his hand, as long as he doesn't control any. He summons his Destiny Hero Dread Servant. When Dread Servant is summoned, its effect activates, placing a clock counter on Clock Tower Prison. Aster then
that hand is so convenient. It's so good, right?
Summons his Destiny Hero Diamond Dude and uses its effect. He sends the top card of his deck to the grave, and if it is a spell card, it is activated during his next turn's main phase. He reveals Destiny Draw. Since it is a spell, it is sent to the grave and is now pending activation. Aster ends his turn. Talk about utilizing every single card in your hand. The only thing he didn't use in his hand was De-Acceleration, because we can't use it right now, but yeah, very strong opening turn by Aster. You can't get much more better than that.
Imagine going to turn 10, couldn't be us. No. We end the game in turn 1. Turn 2? Psst. Turn 3? Oh. Turn 2 is a formality, right? And turn 3 is just like not real.
Chazz's turn, and he draws. His opening hand consists of Mass Dragon, Level Bond, Level Soul, Direct Border, Pride Shout, and Ojama King.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Where are these cards? We need these cards printed. What the hell? These are not real cards, right? Is this card? Is it real? Is this a thing? This is not a thing, right? This is not a thing. This is not a thing, right, Chad? This guy doesn't exist. All of these are anime only? Okay, cool. Thank you.
The standby phase.
I mean, Mask Drown is real, right?
And Clock Tower Prison gains its second clock counter. Chazz summons his Masked Dragon into attack and then enters his battle phase.
Yeah, that's the only
he
real
crashes
card.
It into Aster's Diamond Dude. Both are destroyed. However, due to Masked Dragon's effect, when it is destroyed by a battle, it summons a Dragon-type monster from the deck with 1500 or less attack. Chazz summons a second copy of Masked Dragon. Chazz orders the new Masked Dragon to attack Dread Servant. However, Aster in response activates his set trap.
Yes, Master Dragon real card.
This card lets him add 2 more counters to Clock Tower Prison. Now, with 4 counters, Clock Tower Prison's effect is live. Dread Servant is destroyed by the battle, but Aster takes no damage. Since Dread Servant was destroyed by a battle, its second effect is triggered, which allows it to destroy a spell or trap on the field.
What a
Aster
card.
destroys his own field spell.
What a card.
Since Clock Tower Prison was destroyed with 4 clock counters, its second effect activates, summoning Destiny Hero Dreadmaster from Aster's deck straight to the field.
But doesn't this get attack for like every Destiny hero on the field, which is none?
Since Dreadmaster was summoned via
okay.
Clock Tower Prison, its effect lets Aster summon up to 2 Destiny heroes in his grave to the field.
Oh, okay, that's right. First summons them back, and then it gets the attack. Yeah, okay.
Diamond Dude and Dread Servant. Dreadmaster's attack and defense then becomes equal to the combined attack of all Destiny hero
My
monsters he
bad.
controls.
Big fan.
Chazz ends his turn by...
Dude, Oyaman Yome, my favorite. That's my goat right there, chat. That's my goat. You wouldn't get it. You don't understand. I've been a #1 Chazz fan since literally the first episode when I watched it in 2006.
setting 3 cards face down. He sets Level Soul, Direct Border, and Pride Shout. It's back to Aster, and he draws Destiny Hero Defender. As Aster moves into his main phase, the pending effect of Destiny Draw activates. This allows Aster to draw 2 new cards. He gets D-Chain and Destiny Hero Celestial. Aster summons Celestial to the field. With a new Destiny Hero, Dreadmaster's attack increases. Aster...
Imagine if they add this style for Chazz in Duel Links. What does he have right now?
Enters his battle phase and orders Dreadmaster to attack and destroy Masked Dragon. Chazz takes the first damage of the duel. Upon being destroyed, Masked Dragon...
Look at it, dude. Look at the hands. Look at those arms. Dang, look at that pose. That looks very hype, right? Really, so cool, dude. So cool.
Effect activates. Chazz summons his third and final Masked Dragon from his deck into defense. Aster orders Diamond Dude to attack and destroy this one. Masked Dragon number 3's effect activates upon destruction. Chazz summons his Armed Dragon level 3 from his deck into defense. Aster orders Celestial to attack and destroy this. Finally, with an open field, Aster orders Dread Servant to attack Chazz directly. After the damage, Chazz activates his continuous trap, Direct Border. Now, while this continuous trap remains face up on the field, neither player can declare direct attacks with monsters with 1000 or more attack.
Loot Gate!
As well, if Chazz takes damage from a direct attack via a monster with under 1000 attack points, he gets to draw a card. So, since Chazz took 400 damage due to the direct attack of Dread Servant, he draws and gets level copy. Aster ends his turn by setting D-Chain face down. Almost a perfect turn by Aster.
Almost huge. Nothing yet, but everyone hopes that for Duel Links they update GX World with manga characters, like they updated Duel Monster, adding the anime only characters. I see. He's using a flute gate. You don't hate him. All right.
But I'm gonna have to criticize him on one thing. He could have used his Diamond Dude's ability again. Maybe it would have whiffed, but he might as well have just tried to have used it anyway. The fact that he didn't try. Bit of a misplay there. It's Chazz's turn.
So the trap cards that Chazz have are all like that's at the start at least weren't real cards.
And he draws his ace monster, Pojama Yellow. He summons it to the field and then activates his set Level Soul. Now, by tributing a monster and then banishing a level monster in his grave, he can special summon one monster from his deck that is written on the banished monster card, ignoring its summoning conditions. Ojama yellow on the field is tributed.
Was only summoned to be tributed. That's so funny.
Dragon level 3 in the grave is banished, and Armed Dragon level 5 is summoned from the deck as a result. Chazz isn't done, however. He activates Level Copy. This spell lets him special summon a level monster from his hand or deck that has the same name as a monster he controls. Chazz summons a second Armed Dragon level 5 from his deck. He moves into his battle phase and orders both of the Armed Dragon level 5s to attack and destroy Dread Servant and Diamond Dude. Aster's life points drop to a mere 1000. Not only—
You know what I like about the Armed Dragons? That they actually like punch their opponents. They don't bite, they don't use like fire, they punch. And that is a really cool concept for a dragon. I am looking through all of that just to see which came over the TCG alone. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
Only that, but due to fewer Destiny Hero monsters being on the field, Dreadmaster's attack is reduced significantly. Chazz sets his level bond face down and ends his turn. As he does, both the effects of Armed Dragon level 5 activate. Since they destroyed a monster in battle, they evolve during the end phase of that turn. 2 copies of Armed Dragon level 7 are summoned from Chazz's deck. Now, it's at this point in the duel that the Pro Duelist sponsor gets in touch with them both and is like, okay, Aster, you have to throw the duel now. You have to do it. But luckily, Jaden appears, gives Aster back his Destiny Hero Plasma, calls out the sponsor, and then Chazz renounces the Ojama. I'm an underdog trying to be—
Is that allowed? Can you just get a... You're not putting that in the deck, right?
He's really good when he's actually a good duelist kind of thing. So the stage is set. Aster puts his Plasma back in the deck, shuffles it, and somehow it ends up on the top of his deck, but it doesn't matter. It's fate, isn't it? And then Chazz abandons the Ojama thing, but he hasn't abandoned the Ojamas. So here we go. Let's see how the duel continues. It's Aster's turn, and the penultimate turn of the duel. He draws and gets his ace monster.
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem right. I don't know what to tell you, but like, can you at least do it in a different way? Like, can't you just have the card to search it instead of the guy instantly? That takes me out of the duel.
Destiny Hero Plasma. He summons his Destiny Hero Defender to the field and then tributes it, Dreadmaster, and Celestial to special summon Plasma. Plasma's effect is it must be special summoned by tributing 3 monsters you control. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster the opponent controls, equip it to this card with a maximum of 1. This card gains attack equal to half the original attack of the monster equipped to it by this effect. While this card is face up on the field, negate the effects of all face-up monsters the opponent controls.
Floodgate?
So, Aster uses...
Now, what are you gonna say, Pablo? That I'm rooting against the Floodgate guy. That's the original Flood. No, it's not the original one, but it's a really messed up one.
Plasma's effect to equip one of Chazz's Armed Dragon level 7s to itself. It gains half its attack. Aster isn't done, however, as he activates his set trap, D-Chain, which equips itself to Plasma. It increases its attack by 500 and also makes it so if Plasma now destroys a monster by battle, it deals 500 burn damage. Aster enters his battle phase and orders Plasma to attack and destroy the other Armed Dragon level 7. The attack is successful, and since a monster was destroyed by Plasma while D-Chain was equipped to it, an additional 500 damage.
100 LP,
However,
that's all you need.
Aster is still not done. He wants to end the duel right here. So he activates his De-Acceleration Quick Play spell. This card can only be activated during Aster's battle phase. By selecting 1 Destiny Hero monster he controls that is equipped with 1 or more equipped cards, he can destroy all equipped cards equipped to that monster, halve that monster's attack, then that monster can attack a second time during this battle phase.
Alright.
D-Chain and Armed Dragon level 5 are both destroyed. Plasma loses its attack boosts and its attack is cut in half. Now, with under 1000 attack points, Plasma is able to bypass Chazz's direct border trap. If this attack is successful, Aster will win the duel. However, Chazz activates his set trap, Level Bond. By banishing 2 level monsters with the same name in his grave, the opponent gets to draw 2 new cards. But Chazz can summon a level monster from his deck.
Gerardo, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Wait, what is this? What, I don't understand how this card
With the
works.
same name as the banished monsters, ignoring their summoning conditions. The monsters summoned by this effect can't use.
Okay, your opponent draws 2 cards. Remove from play 2 level monsters with the same name from your graveyard. And special summon 1 level monster from your deck with the same name as the removed monsters, ignoring the summoning conditions. The monster that was special summoned this turn cannot attack nor activate or apply the effect this turn. Okay. So it's just... So your opponent draws 2 cards, which is huge already. Remove from play 2 level monsters with the same name from your graveyard. 2 with the same name. And special summon 1 level monster to the deck. Okay.
Use its effects.
Very specific card.
Can't attack the turn it is summoned. Chazz banishes the 2 armed dragon level 7s in his grave to summon the 3rd one in his deck. As a result, Aster gets to draw 2 new cards. He gets Destiny Hero Dogma.
Oh my god! This is what you meant, right? By the way, it is confirmed that Aster played King of the Swamp to summon Dragoon before he got Plasma back.
Play occurs.
That makes sense.
The number of monsters on the field has changed. Aster, now too weak to attack over Chazz's monster, moves into his main phase 2. He activates Polymerization, fuses his Destiny Hero Plasma with Destiny Hero Dogma to fusion summon the most powerful monster he possesses, Destiny End Dragoon. This
So
monster
weird.
has the effect, it cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Dragoon? In 2008? Yes, we're watching a Excel after this.
Destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. If you activate this effect, monsters you control cannot battle this turn. During your standby phase, if this card is in your grave, you can banish 1 Destiny Hero card in your grave to special summon it. Aster, believing he has an impenetrable wall, ends his turn here. So since this is Aster's final turn, was there anything he could have done different to win on this turn? Yes, but it requires such high levels of hindsight, you basically need to know the future to know to do this play. And
Okay,
what
so it's not really a misplay if he had no way of knowing what was going to happen next.
it is to simply keep Destiny Hero Plasma on the field with all those equipped cards and never reduce its attack, basically. So you just do the attack and that's it. You have a 3,800 attack point Plasma, which is a built-in skill drain, which negates the effects of all of the monsters on the field. Chazz won't be able to come back from this. Even if he gets his Armed Dragon level 10 out on his next turn, he can't use its effect and he won't be strong enough to attack over it. So unfortunately, Chazz is going to have to go on the defensive. So Aster just builds up his attack, keeps attacking over all of his monsters, and eventually he will win. With only 100 life points as well, it is just a matter of time. I think the next card Aster would have drawn was Dogma, and then it would have been Polymerization, and then we could have sort of played from there. So yeah, I do think Aster could have won if he sat on that Plasma, but he was pushing for game. There was absolutely nothing wrong with his play, apart from the set card. We didn't know what it was going to do. So yeah, it was a good move by Aster, but really the right play was to actually sit on your floodgate. Alternatively,
by the way, the frame of Plasma and Dogma fusing is what was used for Fusion Destiny. Ah, that's a really cool trivia there. Like, I like when they do that. In some cards, they just include a scene from the anime. Like, Cyber Dragon has a lot of cards like this, like with Cyber End Dragon, right? Yeah.
you might be saying, why didn't you use Destiny End Dragoon's effect to pop Armed Dragon level 7 to do 2,700 burn damage? It's because he'd already declared an attack and you can't use that effect on the same turn you can attack. Technically, based on the wording of the anime version of Destiny End Dragoon, you can, because the way it's worded is a little bit
my god, it's a
loosey-goosey.
different card.
It states, if you activate this effect,
Dragoon the End. End? Dragoon the End, I guess, makes more sense.
monsters you control cannot battle this turn. This implies that you are actually allowed to attack, but then as soon as you use his ability, you're not allowed to attack again after that kind of thing, which I think is probably just being a bit too critical on the wording. The right way to word this card so this doesn't happen is actually what the real word version of Destiny End Dragoon states. Its effect states, you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. That implies a before and after rather than the other effect that just applies like an after kind of thing. So
okay.
Yeah, fun fact, yeah. It's Chazz's turn, and the final turn of the duel. He draws and gets Armed Dragon level 10. He tributes his Armed Dragon level 7 to special summon it to the field. He then activates its effect. By discarding a card, he can destroy all face-up monsters the opponent controls. Chazz discards Ojama Marking to use its effect. Unfortunately, it's revealed Destiny and Dragoon can't be destroyed by card effects. However, while this seems like a misplay for Chazz, it was a calculated move.
You need the card in the graveyard.
With Ojama marking in the grave, its effect becomes live. Chazz moves into his battle phase and orders Armed Dragon level 10 to crash into Destiny and Dragoon. Both are destroyed. However, due to Ojama marking, while it's in the grave, if a monster Chazz controls is destroyed by a battle, it can be banished to special summon an Ojama monster in the grave. Chazz summons back his Ojama Yellow into attack. With all his faith, Chazz orders Ojama Yellow to attack Aster directly.
With 0
if
attack.
this attack is successful, with 0 attack points, Chazz won't win the duel, which Ojama Yellow does reiterate. However, Chazz tells him that he is his ace monster for a reason.
Never forget, chat. Never forget. Never say anything. You are the ace of my deck. I don't want to hear anything. Okay?
And so, Ojama Yellow attacks Aster directly. As he does, Chazz flips up his final trap, Pride Shout. While face up, if a monster Chazz controls with 0 attack points attacks directly, their defense points are used as the damage instead. And so...
Such a shitty card, dude. But this is so iconic, dude. This frame is just so iconic. I love it. Chazz it up, dude. Chazz it up. This is... I have no words. This is just the best thing ever. I don't know what to tell you.
Ojama Yellow inflicts 1000 damage to Aster, perfectly dropping his life points to 0. Chazz wins the duel. Sorry about the lack of alternative plays with this one. This is a very structured duel. Like, very end of this duel, nobody has any cards left in their hand and almost no cards in their spell and trap zones that are able to be like activated or anything like that, because all the cards served a purpose in this duel and they were all used. But
wow! Finally, a duel where everything makes sense. There is no alternative plays. It's just everything was designed properly, well scripted. Amazing.
To the question we posed today, Aster technically might have won if he kept his Destiny Hero Plasma on the field.
But he didn't know.
With a Floodgate and high power attack, there's a very high chance he could have won. Thank you to the Patreons for choosing today's duel analysis. I'm really curious to see what they're going to pick for the next one. Want to watch more duel analyses like this? Well, don't forget to subscribe. But other than that, thank you all for watching. Catch you later.
That's
Bye, everyone.
That's my gold right there.
Instead.
We need the freeze frame there.
Ojama.
Dude, that's my gold right there. Oh my god, dude, this is insane. Would you still love me if I was an Ojama? Which Ojama? I will love you equally for every Ojama. Dude, that's amazing. Johnny Steps duel. We can watch that in the future, don't worry. Truly the ace of the deck. This is the ace right there. How do you beat, like, literally, like a slap or punch or whatever, one of the best duelists in the world? Insane. Insane. So yeah, thank you so much for that video. That was amazing. I mean, there's nothing much to add. That was perfect. That is a duel. Yeah, I wish we have more Ojama support. That is that one thing that it kind of bugs me. Like, if we have like proper Ojama support to actually like play it to a decent level, I would have built this already. Because, dude, I might even play it just with a trash version of it. But that's kind of the point of it, like being the underdog. I've seen people playing with Yami, but it kind of defeats the purpose. Also, Pepper, Oyama is a floodgate. That's like, it blocks your zones, right? So technically, it's kind of like a floodgate, but not really. But, yeah. Like, I can't believe that worked. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. Let me know how can we fix Oyamas to make it competitively now. I would love to see that. So yeah, thank you.